you can. Oh, absolutely, Brazil Scout. Yes, that will never change. So there we have it. Well, I mean, it will at some point, but not hopefully for the next 10 to 15 years. Some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community's experience. I love that. I absolutely love that. Absolutely incredible. Good morning, every day. Show me your shiny head. Oh, I don't want to take my bonnet off. I'll show you a wee bit. Is that not just gleaming? Fantastic. Uh, have you heard of the Buchanan tartan in Scotland? Oh, heard of it. I know it inside out, Jimmy. A lovely, lovely bright tartan, yellow and orange. There we are. Susan, good morning, Scotty. Yes, can you hear me, Susan? So what I'll do is I'll say, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? I remember hearing a lovely story about a judge at the court. And, he actually said to a lawyer, he said, I can't hear you. The lawyer said, I'm sorry, my lord, I'll speak up. He went, no, I can't hear you. He said, well, I'm talking. No, you're not listening to me. I can't hear you. And what he meant was he couldn't give him a legal hearing because he wasn't quite properly dressed. There you are. So what about that? Brazil Scout says, oh, well, Brazil Scout, I would never let on about that. So there you are. That's one of the conditions. You keep stum, I would think. So there you have it. A very good morning to you, Scotty. I mean, I don't know if you keep stum, but I would think you would, because you're just doing that to get to help everybody out and get everything right. Good morning, Scotty. We can hear you very well now, Lee. That's excellent. We will get this sorted at some point, folks. Of course, Amber. Yes, indeed. I was listening to an old talk show last night. Hilarious. Scouse Daz. Absolutely. Scouse Daz. Have you checked out the YouTube channel? It's brilliant, but it's the world's best kept secret. Right now, 2 billion people know Scottie McClue. 4,000 have found him on YouTube. That's my dad's family tartan, apart from the Buchanan family. Do you know anyone from that? Yes, I do. One of my scout masters was from Buchanan, and my goodness, he looked well in the kilt. So there you have it. A very, very nice tartan, the Buchanan tartan. And all the Buchanans I've met, and I've met a lot of them, are very, very nice people. So you come from a great clan. And of course, Glasgow, one of Glasgow's main thoroughfares. See what I just did there? One of Glasgow's main thoroughfares is Buchanan Street. And sometimes people pronounce it wrong and say Buchanan. But I would say it's Buchanan Street. There we are. Good morning, Scotty. Dinky-Doo, David Taylor. How lovely to have you with us. And a massive dinky-doo. Now, I think everybody watching YouTube right now will have subscribed, but get yourself over there. What was his name so I can ask my dad? Well, Uncle Jimmy, it depends where you're based. You might not know him. So there you are. And Dinky-Doo. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. There we are. Question, do you actually like? Yes, I do. But I tend not to drink fizzy drinks these days because obviously I'm watching my weight. Somebody said I was putting weight on, and I thanked them because I was frightened I was losing too much. I was losing a lot of myself. Morning, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to you. If you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue, hashtag float high. So there you go. Now, who have we got here? Hashtag float high. It's all in uppercase, FLOTI. First Lord of the Internet. You look good and healthy, my man. I'm not too bad at all. I say, not too bad for 82. There you have it. Good morning, everybody. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, there's Scouse Daz getting a good chat. Wonderful stuff. We like a good chat with people. Also, if you want to go on to the YouTube channel just now, just to subscribe, I'll give you a shout out when I see you on there. You just go up to the TikTok bio and you check out the URL for the YouTube channel there. Morning, how are you doing? James, we're doing amazing. Oh, and if somebody's feeling flush and you think Scottie McClue is worth a quid or a fiver or a tenner or £2 million, you'll see little links on the YouTube channel and you can buy me a pie. So there you are. We'll do you a pie for a quid. In exchange for a quid. 2 billion people know me throughout the world. So if they all sent us a quid, then we'd be able to get a really swish camera. I'm here from TikTok, MX5 in Japan. We love having you on the YouTube channel from TikTok. I've just given you a shout out. Anybody else, go over and I can see if you've gone over. Buy me a steak pie. Oh, a steak pie. I might change the words then. Buy me a steak pie. But what about the vegetarian lettuce slice in the rich chicken sauce? Have we all checked out the TikTok videos? Have we all tapped our phones? I've got 657 likes. If everybody taps, we'll get 1,000 right away. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tapping your phones, guys. Tapping your phones. There we are. All the way from America, from Texas. James, how lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO Satio. And now, there must be famous Buchanans as well. We've got a famous Dunlop in Scotland, did the tires, the pneumatic tires. We've got a Macadam, did the roads, tar Macadam. Terry. We've got a Young, Paraffin Young. We've got, who else have we got? We've got Carnegie for steel. We've got Watt. Oh, Watt, James Watt for the Industrial Revolution, the steam condenser. I can remember a young person was asked in school, what did James Watt do? And they said, he invented steam. There we are. I'm MX5, GX Box. How lovely to have you with us from Japan. Guys, we've got somebody on the YouTube channel from Japan. Is that a picture behind you? You look so different, the picture. Well, no, it's formal. That was presented to me. And that's Lord Reith the Labrador, who never, ever missed a radio show. He lay under the radio desk every night and loved it. DINKY-DOO. So we've got all that going, guys. I can tell you. If you want to come and join us on the YouTube channel, pop up to the bio and get the URL. You put me in mind of a guy from Still Game. Well, Jamesy, I was the original inspiration for Still Game Official. Partly it's been said. So there you have it. Amber, I haven't stopped, and I never will. I can tell you. Well, until the good Lord calls me. So there we are. I just had to go elsewhere because I got called. So there you have it. Now, what else have we got here? Good morning, Scotty. Maybe Sunak will buy you a steak pie. Well, I wonder if he will. So there you are. One never knows. It depends whether he's feeling flush or not. I would never ask anybody to buy me a steak pie if they weren't feeling flush. Great. Where are you from in Scotland? I'm in Motherwell, but in America at the moment. James, I'm a Glaswegian. Originally a Glendochien. Mighty Blighty, says Ralph. DINKY-DOO, Ralph. How lovely to have you with us. Do you do the night shift at McClue's Pies? And then come in Scotland. Bobby, of course. I run McClue's Pies. There we have it. The biggest pie company in the world. McClue's Pies. And our biggest selling thing is the Scotch pie, the steak pie, and the vegetarian lettuce slice with a rich chicken sauce. That's what we do. Good morning, everybody. DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us and a very warm welcome. Do you stay in England now or something? No, I don't, Mr. Snakes. I stay in Scotland now. But we're going back on the radio very soon. So maybe within as soon as a couple of months, we could be back on your radios. But in East Kilbride, I hope you're having a nice time away. East Kilbride, we love it. Amber, what a lovely thing to say. And what a wonderful place, full of wonderful people. So there we have it. That's all we'll say about that. What radio station will you be on? Well, I'm not at liberty to divulge that at the moment due to commercial sensitivity. All I can say is it should be worldwide and it should be very, very big. And it will blow away the competition, I can tell you. We've done it before. We'll do it again. So there you go. Thank you for following, guys. Has everybody watching followed? Dinky-Doo, I say to you. I heard quite an English accent, so just got confused for a second. No, no, no. No English accent. Scottish. Pure Scots. Pure heavy action like. Dinky-Doo. Oh, that's absolute bliss, guys. You cannot beat a glass of Scottish water. I thought you had a radio station down in England, Scotty. A friend said in a pub, oh, radio stations, we used to have them all over the place. But we had one ran into a problem with stewardship. Yes, the guy didn't put in his investment. Tot, tot, tottity, tot, 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 tot. How's that for a very low life thing to do? I say to you, and I lost a bit of money. So only bad man I've ever met. So there you have it. Now, what else have we got? Come and join us as soon as you can, guys. Lovely to have you with us. And yes, mind you, I did find out that he didn't have any money to invest anyway. So that was a different thing. That was a shock. There we go. Basil, you don't belong on here. And we don't speak that way on here. Guys, can we all say goodbye to Basil? Basil, bye-bye. There we are. Have a nice life. That's him. Gone. There we are. If you get little trolls like that, doon the swanny with them, I say. I mean, he was only talking about he had a function. His body had either functioned or malfunctioned. But, you know, we don't go down to that level on here. I say to you, this is Scottie McClue's TikTok. I mean, this is TikTok's top talk show. This is for beautiful people like you and me. Anybody on the YouTube channel, guys, who you want to pop over there, try it out, just subscribe and pop back. You'll get the URL up in the bio, I say to you. Morning, Scotty. Morning, Jonah. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Bradley has just joined us as well. How lovely to have you all with us. Guys, it's 7:30. Into the shower with you. I need another 50 followers, guys. So whereabouts are you at the moment, Jamesy? I'm in Scotland, Jamesy, at the moment. But the radio station is very international. So there you have it, the one we're talking about here. I can't give too much away. So what about you at the moment, wee man there? That's what I say. Is anybody watching in Northern Ireland? Is anybody watching in Belfast? Have a good day, Scotty. One must dash off to clean the windows. 1-1. The windows will never have been so clean after you've been at them. Yes, whereabouts did you grow up in Scotland? I grew up in, well, I haven't grown up yet, actually, to be honest. And I don't know what I'm going to do when I grow up. It's very, very confusing. I'll have to start applying for jobs. But I was born and brought up in a beautiful place called Greenock on the west coast of Scotland. So I'm known as a Greenokian, a branch of the green oak tree. Isn't that lovely? Hi, Scotty. Did you know you were on? I didn't know you were on. Found myself listening to Hendrix playing this 12 string. Well, Mr. Martin, if you've given up listening to Jimi Hendrix to come and listen to Scottie McClue, I am very, very honored indeed. In my bedroom, as a young person, I had a massive picture of Jimi Hendrix playing the 12 string. in a very bright coloured shirt. And he had a moustache. Somebody must have given him a moustache, a hat and moustache from TikTok. There we go. Let us know if you're on the YouTube channel, and I'll give you a shout out, guys. Now, who else have we got? Carol has just joined us. Dinky-Doo, Carol. We'll press on for a few more minutes, guys. We've done 15 minutes. I thought I'd pop up for 2. So there were Amber. We do not go into that. You're watching Scottie McClue International. Yes. Yes. So there we go. I say to you. And you know I don't do favoritism. Because everybody is welcome on Scottie McClue. That's what we do. Now, lots and lots of TikTok videos for you. 3,000 YouTube videos awaiting you. I say to you, so how about that? Come and join us, guys. Get liking, get sharing. I was wondering where you were. The first time I heard you ever was in a chip or a chip shop. Because a chip nowadays means, well, Scotland, a chip's a chip. And then you can have a chip in your shoulder, like Auntie Monica's do, head stuffed with nonsense. Yes, a chip shop, I take it you mean. So there we go. Everybody's joining, guys. Outstanding stuff. And a very, very warm welcome to you. Lovely to have you with us. I saw Hendrix live in 1967 in Southampton. He was dead 3 years later. Yes, he did. Did he die? And was it 69 or 70, Mr. Martin? But you're right, Jimi Hendrix. What a guy. What a fabulous musician. But a great childhood hero of mine. 2 big posters in my room. Jimi Hendrix and the Corries. Oh, and Easy Rider on the big motorcycle. What do they call that? What do they call these bikes when they had the raised handlebars? How are you doing, Scotty, as an English commentator? Did you know the great Murray Walker? No, but I used to listen to Murray. There we go. I could tell you he was a great commentator. Very much so. The voice of Formula One. Wonderful stuff. Trucker Matt's joined us. Dinky-Doo, Trucker Matt. How lovely to have you with us. And a very warm welcome. My goodness me. I'm just looking at the time, guys. It's, when did I join you? I joined you at, was it 7:10? I joined you, I think. Something like that. So there we go. So we've been up for a good, oh my goodness me, we've been up for 25 minutes. What does one do? Do you ever watch Formula One? It's a bit loud for me. You know, but I remember a lot of the wonderful drivers. I loved Johnny Dumfries. You know, sadly, Johnny's no longer with us. He became the Marquis of Bute, an absolute gent, and his lovely father, John Bute, who used to come into the television station. And I remember one of the receptionists, the Marquis came in, and it went up the desk. He said, "Hello, I'm on the evening program." And the receptionist said, "Oh, can I help you?" He said, "Yes, I'm in for the evening program." She said, "What's your name? What's your name?" And he went, "Oh, John Bute." And she rang upstairs and she said, "That's Mr. Bute in reception." So there we have it. What? Oh, Amber, for goodness sake, Amber, we're not going into all that. Remember, this is an international. Yes, TikTok. We're watched all over the world. There we are. Canada, America, Tasmania, the Arctic, the Antarctic, South America, Russia, China, Japan, the UK, Europe, you know, heavens above. So there we go. Hi, Dinky-Doo, Tambo. How are you doing, Granda? There we are. Tambo, my Granda, has just come on there. So there we are. Can I call you Papa? Tambo, you must be a fair age, mind you. How are you feeling about the current political tensions in the US regarding Donald Trump? Well, I think there'll always be tension with Donald Trump because he is the man. And Donald Trump will save us all, mark my words. America will stand behind Trump. The swamp will be drained, and the what can I say? The baddies will all start to fall. Yes, indeed. So bring on Trump. The sooner the better. Thank you for my lovely, lovely. Now, I'll tell you what I've put up. It might be too much for people. I've put up a crown, guys. Can we see it there? And if we get one, we are laughing. But check out the cost of it first. Opinions on onion rings? Yes, like them, Tambo. Yes, yes, indeed. And they're liked by old people like yourself. Uncle Jimmy says, are you in Glasgow, Scotty? I'm in the outskirts of Glasgow. I'm in the west of Scotland. So there we go. Isn't that beautiful? How are we doing for time here? Oh, my goodness me. Good morning, every day. I agree with you, Scotty. I'm not a fan of our current president. No. Wasting everybody's time, that guy. You get Donald back in there and you'll never look back. And that war will probably stop immediately. So there are thoughts on Joe Biden. Wouldn't even go there. Wouldn't waste my time. Opinions on the Loch Ness Monster. I haven't actually seen Nessie, but she will be there. She's quiet and very, very old, I say to you. Now, well, we wouldn't comment, Tambo, on another country because there's no point. We're not going to be traveling there unless you are. Or are you from there? I tell you. Foot like Scotty boy, Scottish lad. There's a boy for Aberdeen speaking of Doric. I fit like loon. I'm just chaffing away, you know. Who's your dues? Fantastic. Kenny Old Meldrum Sports. I'm from Scotland. I'm matey. Callum, hello. So there we are. Tambo. I think what we'll do with you is dump you for being, what can I call you? Puerile. Yes, you're not big enough for this channel. Guys, can we all say goodbye to Tambo and wish him a nice life? He's just been silly. Lifetime ban for Tambo. There he goes. Right. That's it. That'll teach them. Guys, never ever try to get me to say something silly. Callum says, bye, Tambo. Love you. Do you like Rishi Sunak? I don't know him, Hamilton fan. I know that I don't believe much of what he says, but then I didn't believe anything Boris said. So how can I say? It was parachuted in. You know, we didn't vote Rishi in as prime minister. To be honest, I don't think there's a good politician anymore, so it doesn't matter who's president. Yes, Donald Trump is an outstanding politician. Perhaps the only outstanding politician. But no, I think there's definitely some good politicians. Or a prime minister for that fact. Well, we're just getting served up whoever wants it. You know what I mean? It's who wants to be prime minister? I wouldn't mind a crack at it. Oh, right, we'll get you in. We'll not bother with the voters or with what's that stuff we used to have, democracy or any of that. We'll tell the people what's happening. So there you are. Anyway, that'll all change. You've got that to a T. I have indeed. What's the issue? Are you a veteran? Well, they call me a veteran broadcaster. So that's good enough for me. I say, heavens above, look at the time, guys. Into the shower with you all. Oh, I've been up for 31 minutes. I said I was going to come up for 5. I need another 25 followers. So everybody watching, get up and follow top left. It means moving your hand up to the top left and clicking the plus. Also, we have to get you onto the YouTube channel for a look. 3,000 videos sitting there just waiting for you to go and have a watch and a listen. And there's no reason not to. We're going back on the radio very soon, guys, just so that everybody knows. If you go over to the YouTube channel right now, I'll give you a shout out. You couldn't do worse than the present politicians. Well, Mr. Martin, it's very kind of you to say so. There we go. Have you secured the bag? I ask you. Hello, McClue. Do you like an English stroke Scottish breakfast? I just had one there. Rust. I have one most mornings. A wee bit of square sausage, bacon, and egg. And a wee bit black pudding. Is anybody a black pudding fan? Anybody a white pudding fan? Anybody a fruit pudding fan? I think we should be told. Can I get followers, please? We've got 2,000 likes. Isn't that beautiful? That's you guys going tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. If anybody's feeling flush, I would like one crown, but check it out first. See what it'll cost you. But I would like one to see if it's possible. So there you go. The economy was best since the 80s here in the US with Trump. People dislike him. People dislike him because they don't understand him. And because they've always been Democrats and don't realize that America needs to just get behind Trump. Drop all that Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. Just actually back Trump. That's what I would suggest to the Americans. And the Americans are not a silly people, but I think they got it wrong the last time, assuming the election was fair and square. If the Democrats would get behind Donald Trump, they would realize he knows his stuff. I think America, to go in the right direction, should not think party, but should think, who would you say is the better person to run America? Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Right? So, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. Who would you say would be better at running America? Right? Who gave you cheaper gas? Who gave you cheaper power? Who gave you less inflation? Who gave you no war? Who gave you, you know what I'm saying? So Donald Trump for sure, says Hamilton fan. There's a guy talking about Obama. There's a name from the past. Definitely Trump, says David. I would think it's not a big question really, but it is. It's huge. But you'll get a chance to answer it next year. Guys, another 25 followers, please, if you would be so kind. I think Theresa May. Do you think Theresa May would make a good president? Yes, indeed. Colorado Springs is here. Santa, howdy, brother. I'm property rich, but could do the little more readies. Mr. Martin, we could all do with a few readies. Yes, indeed, you're right. Let's be property rich and cash rich. The people. McClue, do you speak any other language? I just learned Sudanese. Wow. Yes, I could say to you in Russian, Привет, Привет. I could say in Mandarin, Hanhaua, Ni hao. I could say in German, Guten Morgen. I could say in French, Bonjour. I could say in Italian, Buongiorno. I could say in Scottish Gaelic, Ha camera u ha kama. Shaw, Scotty. Falchi, Kidamili, Falchi, on TikTok, I guess YouTube. Yes, indeed. I guess Scottish McClue. DINKY-DOO, Scotty. Mamma mia. Have a great day, Scotty. Gotta get to bed. Late in the United States. Hamilton fan. You'll either be 5 hours behind or 6 hours behind. It's more important that my children get their inheritance, Mr. Martin. Your children do not need money. They're a chip off the old block. Brexit's fabulous, Scotty. Please enjoy Brexit. John Joe, Brexit is the worst act of self-harm since the First World War. And if Brexit's fabulous for you, you'd better start saying why. Because it cost us £250 billion, and this country has almost gone to third world. I tell you. Scotty, excited for the Walking Alive? We loved the Walking Alive, yes. Thank you very much. Guys, if you want to try out the YouTube channel, pop over and I'll give you a shout. Callum says, I think you would be a great president, my wee pal. Yes, but I could be president of Scotland if you wanted, or president of the UK, but I can't be president of the US at the moment because I'm not an American citizen. You see? How tiny is that? They're missing out in their president, I say. I could maybe help Mr. Trump out as vice president, Mr. Vice President. And there we go. All that sort of stuff. Or I could help Uncle Joe out, as vice president. There we go. See if we can get that sorted. Could you straddle the two? Now, Rust Serg, I think we'll need to ban you for that. Guys, can we say goodbye to Rust Serg for trying to get Scotty to say something silly, as if after 40 years of TV or radio, I am going to. Rust Serg, hang your head in shame. What a shame. You've let yourself down so badly. Oh, there he goes, guys. Right, gone. Yeah, you get the odd wee troll there. Bye, Ross. Love you. Thanks, Callum. Yes, he's gone doon the swarry to join the other wee trolls. There you have it, guys. That's Russ there gone. He's away. You'll not be hearing from him again, I say to you. But we can't have trolls on here. TikTok's Top Shock Show. TikTok's Top Talk Show with trolls? No, I think not. I need another 20 followers, guys, if you're feeling flush. We're going to have to go soon, actually. Right, 6 more minutes of Scottie McClue. I want every single person watching to follow me right now, to watch every single video. There's Barlow1 says, Dinky-Doo. How old do I have to be here? Oh, I don't know, Callum. 18, 30, 85. Dinky-Doo says, Ricky. Yes, indeed. I mean, how old do you have to be on TikTok? There you go. I know there's some young people going on TikTok now as well. We like that. Why do you need to go? Well, Amber, I have to get on with the day. I have so much to do. I have the list as long as my arm. What are your pronouns, Callum? Callum, we never do pronouns on here. We don't divide over anything. We are all the same on here. We're human beings. There's no racism because we're members of the human race. One race. There's no creed, color, religion, nothing. As long as you can come on to TikTok, you're on here, I say to you. John Joe will explain it to you another time. But old John Joe has got an IQ of 1. There we are. Scotty, do you do a live stream when it comes out? Will you do a live stream when it comes out? I'll have a look, Wasp, and see what's what. There we go. It's just getting time. There's so much media. What do you wish Americans knew about Scotland that we always get wrong? I think that it's your motherland. You see, America wanted his IQ's hashtag one. I before E, accept after, except after J, not accept. So EXCEPT, except after C. So you would always have I before E, except after C. So receive would be receive. Yes? Sorry, receive. There you are. That's the one. Yes, I before E, except after C. Is that you in the background? That's me and Lord Reith the Labrador. Fantastic. I say to you. Now, it's 7:52, guys, so why don't we do a deal? If I can get another 20 followers, we'll go on until 8 o'clock. And then we'll call it a day because it's a day. Are you with me? And I want every single one of you to have a wonderful day. You look very pretty, says Callum. Thank you, Callum. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you. That was presented to me by the radio station. Isn't that lovely? Now, lots and lots of you joining us. Have you checked out the YouTube channel? There's no excuse for you not to, and there's no excuse for you not to subscribe. You can do it now, and I'll give you a shout out. Spelling's not my forte. Forte. Well, that's forte, as you've written it, is a musical term for loud. There you are. That's why you see a small italic F in music for loud. Two small italic Fs together would be a double 40. Yes? So there you have it. So that would be fortissimo. Can I have your hat? Well, I actually love this hat. So I have to hang on to it. I've been offered thousands for it. But we'll hang on to it. Your hat's so smart. It's a beauty, isn't it? And do you like my badge? Can you see that the right way around? They are the Scottie McClue badge. Pardon me. A slight cough. But we have the answer here, the Scottish water. Do you have a tartan, Scotty? I do indeed, Uncle Jimmy. Yes, it's beautiful, green and purple. Thoughts on the UK stealing our oil? I am disgusted with the daylight robbery and that attitude to Scotland, stealing all Scotland's money. I mean, we send Westminster £75 billion a year. Could you imagine that spent in Scotland? Could you imagine that spent in Port Glasgow and Greenock and Kilmarnock and Stirling and Falkirk and Edinburgh and Glasgow and Inverness, Snecky, and, the outer islands? We could give people free power. I mean, apparently I heard they've got fuel poverty in the outer islands. Now we could drill, baby, drill. Let's start oil. I might start a campaign called Just Start Oil. What about that? Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses, everybody. Yes, indeed. Scotty, I need to go. Have an amazing day. Stay fabulous. Amber, hashtag stay fabulous. Hashtag lol. Have a lovely day, Amber. Thank you for joining us in Dinky-Doo. Can you read music, Scotty? Yeah, well, I can follow it. I mean, I don't know I'd manage Rachmaninoff's fourth right now, but, we can get there. You could spend that on shortbread. Well, I think that would be a very good investment. I passed the home of shortbread very recently. Yes, indeed. You know where I'm talking about. Aberlour. What's your opinion on green architecture? I don't really hold with it, Mr. Martin. I feel we started to lose the way after the Second World War. So in the 30s, you had some pretty good architecture up till then, but the modern stuff, there's too much commie style architecture. Where are the great buildings, with the Palladian style? I like the Palladian style. Check that one. I like Baroque architecture. I wouldn't mind a Baroque house. There's a house in Yorkshire. It's huge, but it's actually two houses. One bit's Baroque and the other's Palladian. Isn't that wonderful? And it's the biggest country house in Europe. I'll tell you all about it sometime. I used to live near it, and the family that stayed near me had been the family that had that house. Is that not amazing? Dinky-Doo. Paul Glover's joined us. Hello, Paul. Dinky-Doo from Cornwall. We love it. Is it still afternoon in Cornwall, Paul? I think you should tell us from Penzance and Truro and Elston, St. Michael's Mount, the Lizard, Land's End, Mevagissey, Mousehole. We must have covered it. Goodilly Downs. We must have covered a fair bit of Cornwall by now, Paul, I say to you. So there we are. Oops, says Callum. Yes, indeed. Alex, thank you for following. Hi, Scotty from Glasgow says, Pepe, how lovely to have you with us from Glasgow. Guys, I need another 10 followers. We're going to have to go quite soon. We've got 2 more minutes. Opinions on... I don't know anything about that, Callum. So I couldn't give you an opinion on it because I don't have a console. So I have to console myself with that. See what I just did there? How quick was that? I tell you. Now, Scotty, you're going to put the rashers on? Yes, John Joe. We'll pop on the porkers. Yes, indeed. I said you on the snorkers. And maybe a wee egg this morning, I think. I can remember a song that went, and 4pence for the teeny wee egg the hen in the farmyard lays. We're not so good as we used to be in our young days. I'm laughing so much, says Callum. Callum. Please say happy birthday. I will say happy birthday to you, to Fedigov. My father despairs at the young generation not knowing the times table. Are you familiar with J? Of course. 1 1's 1. 1 2's 2. 1 3's 3. 1 4's 4. Or is it the other way? Is it 1 1's 1? 2 1's 2. 3 1's 3. 4 1's 4. That is it. Yes, and the 2 times table. So there we are. 2 2's 4. 1 2's 2. 2 2's 4. It's interesting to try. I think everybody today should say their times table. You do your 12 times, 12 1's 1. No, 1 12's 12. 2 12's 24. 3 12's 36. 4 12's 48. 5 12's 60. 6 12's 72. 7 12's 84. 8 12's 96. 9 12's 108. 10 12's 120. 11 12's 132. 12 12's 144. How is that when we haven't done that for some time? It must be. I don't think I've done my times tables for maybe 2 days. Yes. There we go. The 9's the hardest. Is it? Could we do a 9 live? Because remember, you're concentrating on other things when you're live as well. But could we do a 9? And not that I'm complaining, Could we do a 9? Wait till we see. 1 9's 9. 2 9's 18. 3 9's 36. 4 9's 48. 5 9's 4 9's 36. 5 9's 40. Is that right? Yeah, 5 9's 40. 6 9's 49. 7 9's 58. Have I got that right? 7 9's 58. 8 9's 72. No, that can't be right. 8 9's. 7 nines are 63. 8 nines, yeah, we're absolutely right. 72, I was right. 8 nines, 72. 9 nines, 81. Is that right? 9 nines, 81. 10 nines, 90. That's the easier. 11 nines, 99. 12 nines, 108. How about that, guys? Woo! Leave the nines alone, says Mr. Martin. We've just done it, Mr. Martin. So, job done, I say to you. There we are. Gosh, I mean, really, guys, I'm wondering if we have done our tables for 50 years. You know, I mean, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible, I say to you. There we go. Now, it's 2 minutes past 8. You'll all be dashing off to your work. I think we've done very well with the nines this morning. Absolutely fabulous. No calculator needed. Jay Hamilton, did you like that? 9 5s 45. That's right, AJ. Yes. I'm not making any excuses, but you have to concentrate as well when you're live and to sort of get your brain to do the live, the broadcast, the streaming, and also then to also I think to also change it into doing mathematics, or what we used to call arithmetic. It was a separate subject, and you could do arithmetic. You need to listen back to that one. Leave it. What the nines? Did we get one wrong? There we are. I'll have a listen. So 9 1s, 9 9 2s, 18, 9 3s, 36, 9 4s, 48. 4 9s, 36. No. 9 1s, 9 9 2s, 18. 9 3s, 27. 9 4s, 36. 9 5s, 45. 9 6s, 9 6s, 54. 9 7s, 63. 9 8s, 72. 9 9s, 81. 9 10s, 90. 9 11s, 99. 9 12s is 102. Is that right? 9 10s, 90. 9 11s, 99. 9 12s, 108. There we are. What about that? We got every single one of them right. Well, since we've done the nines, I have to say, so we don't need to listen back, Mr. Martin. We got it right. That's all right, isn't it? They called the answers in the station. I believe it. Scottie, what year were you born? Well, you see, I wasn't born. I was knitted by my grandmother. So we don't know. But I'm also a time traveler. So I could be a million. If you add on 10, take away a single, that's the way I work it out. So 3 9s, 27, yes, and 4 9s, 36, that's right. Would you support another lockdown? Well, nobody got a chance to support the last one. And why would you have a lockdown? You know, I mean, there's all sorts of things coming out about that. And I wouldn't like to be in the shoes of the ones that made us do it. What's best for toothache? Apparently, cloves are very good. Now, there's Chernobyl, Poland. So, what I think we'll do with him is dump Chernobyl, Poland for trying to lower the tone and failing. A wee troll from Chernobyl. Go to your doctor. There we go. Dirty wee midden. There we are. Morning, young man. Good morning, Stephen. Lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. Fantastic. So there you go, Mr. Martin. You try it. Go live, Mr. Martin, and then try saying your times table while you're live, and maybe while you're also drinking a glass of water. Guys, I need another 20 followers. Dr. McClue, AJ, absolutely. You did extremely well at your 9 times. Gee, thank you. honey with cinnamon mixed into it, a tooth remedy, reminisce. I was reminiscing about the remedy. It's wonderful, isn't it? 7 minutes past 8. What are you doing? Guys, we've got 2 more minutes and then we have to go. So thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Martin. You're very, very kind. What else have we got? Jack's just joined us. Fantastic. Now, you got it right in the end. Well, we always get it right in the end, Mr. Martin. You know, how did you do? Were you doing it with me? There we are. That's what you need to know. It's not a competition between you and I, Mr. Martin. I got the remedy. There we are, the remedy. We absolutely love it. The remedy. Johnny Fingers. Right, I'm going to have to go. Guys, have a lovely, lovely day. Love being you. It's a beautiful thing to be. Especially you, Mr. Martin. Start to love yourself. Can you remember how to do long division on paper? Yes, I can, Jay. I can do you a long division. So there we are. You would do it along and down and put the divisory figure in and the figure to be divided along there. Have you got that? So we can do all these things, but it's just if you're not used to doing it. Now, I'm actually quite proud that I did come out with the tables there. Incredible stuff, you know, because it could be, since I've said them in rote manner, it could be 50, it could be 60 years. 60 years since I did a table. What about that? That's amazing. So how's that for 60 years? DINKY-DOO every day. Have a lovely day. I love you. Mwah. Oh. There we go. And beautiful, beautiful YouTubers. What can I say? Have you all subscribed and shared? Have a lovely, lovely day. We'll probably see you all later. We might even do a random pop-up later. But have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves. And stay fabulous. Hashtag stay fabulous. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Bye-bye. And again. Bye-bye.